Deuteronomy 32 in the Hebrew. Give ear, you, the heavens, and I shall speak, and she shall hear the earth saying, he shall trickle as the rain influence of me. She shall distill as night mist, saying of me, as drizzle on vegetation, and as showers on herbage. 3. That name of Yahweh I am proclaiming. Grant you greatness to Elohi of us, the rock flawless contrivance of him, that all of ways of him, judgment, of faithfulness, and without iniquity, just and upright he. 5. He became corrupt to his not, sons of his blemish, of them, generation, perverse and twisted. To Yahweh you are requiting. This people decadent and not wise, not he, father of you. He acquired you, he made you, and he is establishing you. Remember you, days of eon, understand you, years of generation and generation, ask you, father of you, and he shall tell you, old ones of you, and they shall say to you, in two, give allotments of supreme one, nations, into part of him, sons of human, he is stationing boundaries of peoples, to number of sons of Israel. That portion of Yahweh, people of him, Jacob, line of allotment of him. He is finding him in land, wilderness, and in chaos, howling, desolation. He is surrounding him. He is making understand him. He is preserving him as pupil of eye of his. As vulture he is rousing, nest of him, over fledglings of him he is vibrating. He is spreading wings of him. He is taking him. He is bearing him on pinion of him. Yahweh alone, he is guiding him, and there is no with him, a foreigner. He is making ride him on high places of land, and he is eating produces of field, and he is making suckle him honey from crag and oil from flint of rock, clotted cream of herd, and milk of flock, with fat of butting rams, and rams, son of Bashan, and he-goats, with fat of kidneys of wheat, and blood of grape. You are drinking turbid wine. 15. And he is growing stout, Jeshurun, and he is kicking. You are stout, you are thick, and are burly, and he is abandoning Eloha. He made him, and he is disgracing rock of salvation of him. 16. He is making jealous him in alien ones, in abhorrences. He is provoking to vexation him. They are sacrificing to the demons, not Elohim, not they knew them. New ones, from near they came, not they were horrified by them, fathers of you. Rock, he generated you. You are being oblivious, and you are forgetting El, one travailing of you, and he is seeing Yahweh, and he is spurning from vexation of sons of him and daughters of him, and he is saying, I shall conceal faces of me from them. I shall see what? Latter of them, that generation of waywardness, they sons not faithfulness in them. 21. They shall make jealous me in not El. They provoke to vexation me in vanities of them, and I shall make jealous them in not people, in nation decadent. I shall cause vexation them, that fire, she is kindled in anger of me, and she shall glow unto unseen nether. And she shall devour earth and crop of her, and she shall set aflame foundations of mountains. I shall cause to sweep up over them evils, arrows of me. I shall exhaust in them ones gaunt of famine, and ones being fought of sirocco, and sting bitter, tooth of beasts. I shall send in them with venom of ones skulking of soil. 25. From outside she shall bereave sword, and from chambers dread even choice young, even virgin one being suckling with a man of gray hair. I say, I shall blow away them, I shall eradicate from mortal remembrance of them, unless vexation of one being enemy. I am shrinking away, lest they are misconstruing foes of them, lest they are saying, hands of us, she is high, and not Yahweh. He contrived all of this. That nation being destructive counsel, they and there is no in them understanding. Oh, that they were wise, they are being intelligent. This they are understanding. To hereafter of them. How he shall pursue 1,002, they are putting to flight 10,000, if not that. Rock of them, he sold them, and Yahweh he surrendered them, that not as rock of us, rock of them, and ones being enemies of us, mediators, that from vine of Sodom, vine of them, and from fields of Gomorrah, grapes of them, grapes of poison, clusters of bitterness to them, venom of snakes, wine of them, and poison of cobras, cruel. 34. Not he being amassed with me, being sealed in treasuries of me, to me vengeance and repayment for season, she shall slip foot of them, that near day of calamity of them, and he hurries impending dooms to them, that he shall adjudicate Yahweh, people of him, and on servants of him he shall comfort, that he is seen, that she is departed, hand and limit, one being restrained, and one being forsaken. And he says, where? Elohim of them, rock they took refuge in him, who fat of sacrifices of them, they are eating, they are drinking wine of libation of them. They shall rise, and they shall help you. He shall become over you concealment. See you? Now that he, and there is no Elohim with me, I am putting to death, and I am making alive. I transfixed, and I shall heal, and there is no from hand of me, one rescuing. That I am lifting to heavens, hand of me. And I say, life, I, for eon, if I wet flashing of sword of me, and she is holding in judgment, hand of me, I shall return vengeance to foes of me, and to ones hating of me, I shall repay. I shall make drunk arrows of me, from blood and sword of me, she shall devour flesh, from blood of one mortally wounded, and captive from head of commanders of being enemy. Jubilant you, nations, people of him, that blood of servants of him he shall avenge, and vengeance he shall return to foes of him, and he makes proprietary shelter, ground of him, people of him, and he is becoming Moses, and he is speaking all of words of the song of the this in the ears of the people, he and Hosea, son of Nun, and he is concluding Moses to speak of all of the words these to all of Israel. And he is saying to them, place you, heart of you, to all of the words which I testifying in you, the day which you shall instruct them, sons of you, to the observe of to do of all of words of the law of this, that not word empty he from you, that he lives of you, and in the word that this you shall prolong days on the ground which you once crossing the Jordan, their word to tenant of her.